What's the secret to success for Iowa's longest operating restaurant? Hospitality, pure and simple, says Mike Breitbach, the fifth-generation restaurateur who worked elbow to elbow with his grandfather, father, and now his son to serve up exactly that. Mike and wife Cindy, owner-operators of Breitbach's Country Dining in tiny Balltown, population 45, know their award-winning food brings people to their off-beaten-path restaurant. They also know it's the full hospitality experience that keeps them coming back. "We want you to feel like you've come to our home," explains Cindy. People do feel that connection, so much so that one couple has traveled 51 consecutive years to celebrate their wedding anniversary at Breitbach's. For Mike, the restaurant has always been home. At 8, he was in the kitchen washing dishes. Growing up, he worked nearly every position, from bartender to cook. He's still there most days. Cindy can also be found in the restaurant, often making her famous pies. The words home-style cooking don't begin to capture the made-from-scratch fare that earned this rural restaurant the coveted James Beard Foundation's American Classics Award. Ironically, in 2009, when the James Beard team contacted Mike, he hung up on them. "I didn't know who they were," laughs Mike. Cindy and Michael Jr. were well aware and insisted Mike hand one of them the phone the next time they called. The family was flown to New York to accept the award. Breitbach's restaurant has been in the same location since 1852, and Mike's great-grandfather, Jacob Breitbach, purchased the operation during the Civil War, and it has been in operation ever since. It has survived world wars, prohibition, the Depression, and COVID closures. The restaurant burned to the ground twice, once in 2007 and again in 2008. Patrons from across the country were so distressed at the prospect of losing the Iowa landmark that many volunteered time and materials to ensure the family would rebuild. "After the second fire, I wasn't sure if I could do it again," shares Mike. "But then I stood at the graves of my father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and great-great-grandfather. I knew I had to continue their legacy. It's that foundation that each generation has built upon." Mike and Cindy's touches can be found in the restaurant's details. For instance, they've added a wine tasting room and traditional beer garden. Both take great pride in their state-of-the-art kitchen. Every member of the Breitbach family can share stories about the famous and infamous guests who have been served at the restaurant, from Jesse James to Brooke Shields. But fame and fortune don't net special treatment. "We treat everyone the same," says Mike. "That's part of the responsibility and honor of being the face of Iowa hospitality." The Iowa Restaurant Association Board recognizes that Restaurateur of the Year honors are far overdue for this 170-year-old family restaurant, and is proud to be the committee that chose Mike and Cindy Breitbach, owners of Breitbach's Country Dining, as the 2022 Iowa Restaurant Association Restaurateurs of the Year.